News 9's Heather Hope spoke to those members and joins us with reaction tonight.
Carl, one leader at the mosque says he started seeing Alton Nolen worshiping there in May, and many members said they didn't really know him, but say his views do not represent Islam. It was a typical day of worship at the Islamic Society of Greater Oklahoma City, near Southwest 39th in Portland. Dozens came in to pray, similar to how one-time member Alton Nolen would do.
He attended this masjid a few times. We've seen him. He was always a very odd and quiet, different individual, but he didn't do or say anything that would raise a red flag about what his inner thoughts were.
Saad Muhammad is the director of Islamic Information. He said Nolen kept to himself.
I saw him here every Friday for the sermon, and one time he had his prayer rug and his Quran on the floor, and I made him pick up the Quran because we don't want the holy book of God on the floor. So I just asked him to pick it up, and he picked it up, and that was it. That was the end of it.
He says he was shocked to hear on Thursday Nolen viciously stabbed two co-workers, beheading one at Vaughn Foods. Now and more, there is a memorial dedicated to both victims.
It was very sickening that a human being can do this to another human being, no matter if they're Muslim or non-Muslim.
Members say the mosque does not teach violence and denounces ISIS. Many say Nolen was mentally disturbed and latched on to some extremist views.
We don't have any association with these kind of peoples. There's some random guy who's just doing this crazy stuff, and they're blaming Islam for that, so that's not true.
The mosque also says people like Nolen who commit these crazy acts of violence only make up 1% of the 1.6 billion Muslims worldwide. Live in the newsroom, Heather Hope, News 9.